I guess. Something I don't want to see. Alright guys, so that was annoying. It took me 45 minutes to figure that out, and unsurprisingly Reddit did not have all the answers. I stumbled across the actual fix. So, yeah, we're back. What's going on, Mason? Took me a hot minute, but I have returned. Anyways, we're looking for any horde and or fetid skulls. He's back. I have returned. Now with a movable screen. That's one cold fish. I love you too. He's back. Play Doom. I'll play Doom soon enough. This is more just me kind of chilling out. Working on that car today and just... Alright, so I know you guys probably don't know what a drip rail molding is. But it's basically this flimsy piece of chrome that goes over the door on classic Mustangs. And it took me 3 hours of just hardcore beating it with a hammer to get it to go in correctly. The problem is that it's somewhat bent, and I chipped some paint in the process, so that was great. It sounds divine. Thank you. We got lots of packages today. What did you get? Oh, I don't know if you got anything. I got something. It'd be a lot cooler if you were horde. No, you see, I have this mentality of human race number one. So I always play as humans, and then I just annihilate everything else. What's going on, Perfecto? Alright, let's see if this one turns to ash as well. Alright, it didn't. It resonated. Very nice. Hey Roanoke, how's it going? How's the car coming along? I've gotten a collision repair course, so that's awesome. Hey, that is pretty cool, man. It's going pretty well. Pretty tired today. It was a long one, but got it done. Did what I needed to do. The Alliance is a boring side to choose. I've already played as Horde. Back in retail, I was a Blood Elf Paladin up until level 120, and then I realized the Horde are kind of lame. You know, all they do is run around and just be like, we hate the Alliance. Whereas the Alliance is like, bro, we're just trying to live. You came to our planet, not the other way around. What are we playing? Classic? Yes. Playing some Classic, you know, trying to not die. It's so much better to play Classic than it is Retail. Retail is so... Like, I've been playing Classic now, you know, between working on videos and stuff like that for, I don't know, 6... Well, not 6 weeks. For, like, since the game came out. I think I did a stream of that, and then I subsequently deleted the stream. But the moral of the story of that is I have been playing this, and I still have not hit level 60. Blood Elf Paladin, nah, brah. Blood Elf Paladin male. That's the way to do it. Because their ego was about as high as mine back then, so. Video on the Scourge somehow? That would be an interesting video. If I can keep it a buck, I've been doing online chemistry homework for over 6 hours straight, and I'm at my breaking point. Good lord. Chemistry homework sucks, dude. How are you still doing that? You ran out of the room before I could tell you. I said I got packages. I don't think you got one, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get confused because I ordered one for you.
Oh. What is it?
I can't tell you.
Oh. Are you sure you can't tell me? Is it a package of boogers? Let me see that, the soy spray. What? Go pound some soy lattes. What? Classic is a good time for sure. I'm solo leveling priest and that's something. I try not to solo level simply because it sucks as anything. But yeah, no, it's something. TV, I don't want to die. I've been blasting hours. The soundtrack. It's hell. Break out the coffee, man. That's the best I can tell you. Well, I don't have my work tonight. Catch this. Well, thank you for showing up to the stream, man. I didn't expect it to be like a crazy amount of people watching this stream, but more or less, I'm tired, and I figured I would just hang out and actually read chat and like talk to people. Now, Dr. Freeman, who's got soy smiles? I'm trying to figure out what that is. Call of Cthulhu looks good. You should try it. I can check it out. You know, there's no reason why I couldn't. Was it for? Is it Halo? Or, sorry, I read your name. Is it for Xbox? Or is it just like computer? Mr. Hyde! Hey again, Roanoke. What's going on, bro? Geth lives. I don't know, Catalyst. I'd say Geth lives don't matter. Xbox and PS. Okay. Well, yeah, I might be able to play that then in the future. I wonder if it's on Game Pass then. I need to run. Let's see if anybody's up for Strathholm. Of course, it's a Tuesday night and everybody works, so probably not. Just a dog in the street. What is... Oh, hey! He's a Karen. All right. Go ahead and get him then. Alliance or Horde, we can all agree it's a good night to just chill out. Yes, it is. Because there is a lot of work I've got to do tomorrow. I have to... What are you? Level 53? No, it's not going to work. I've got to... Okay, so the Gene Seed video is 19 minutes. I spent a lot of today actually just recording footage, and then I went and worked on the car. What else? I have to do... People are gonna hate this. The video is sponsored, so I have to make a small... I think I counted like 45-second commercial tomorrow for it. So that's gonna require me also breaking out the camera because I have to get in front of it. And I am here. Big time echo. It. So, all right. Yeah, I can kind of hear it. There's a little bit of reverb. So, here's what we're going to do. Okay. Sounds running through there. Which means I can go over here and go to properties. Yep, that's fine. Told us Wall Street fell. Properties. Speakers. I don't know. This one? Pretty sure that'll just shut it up completely. What if I did this? Properties. Oh wait, you don't need to do? Microphone. Yeah, I'll just do that. And then I'll click that. Can you guys hear? It's not Raid Shadow Legends. It's somebody else, believe it or not. Oh God, why is it so echoey? I'm like at my the end of my troubleshooting ability, right? Like I'm usually pretty good at like troubleshooting things, but I am so tired that I'm just like, oh my God. Oh, he sounded divine for a while. Did I fix it? Well, the problem is now you probably can't hear the actual game. The echo is gone. Have I heard of honey? Yes. Love honey. I use it all the time. So if that's coming from that, and then this is coming from something else, and that's over there, and this is something. Okay, well, I think the... Figure out my stream nonsense. Okay, so if I can still hear the echo. So this is talking to that, which is then outputting, which is fine, but I don't want it to do that. Why is it doing that? I hate this. Okay. Echo, what if I... Properties? I don't know. This is so dumb. This is so incredibly dumb. I'm pretty sure this is going to cause the echo again. Papa RG plays WoW. That I do, my dude. Then, I don't know. We'll just... Properties. Default. Setting for audio output capture. Yep. That's interesting. No. Now it's just echoing like hardcore. Yep. I don't care. Anywho, I'm just going to go back to what I was doing. It's not like you can really hear much anything. Just let me know if you can hear or not. Pesky humans having trouble with tech. Dude, now wait, I shouldn't have said that. Dude, I don't think there's been a stream yet where I've actually successfully done anything. All right. Clone War episodes. Any interest in that? You know, I watched the Clone Wars back in the day, and it just sort of killed it for me, to be honest. I never got into Star Wars after that. I have been exposed. That's it. It's good now. Is it really? Well, can you hear the game audio? I guess that's probably not, I would assume. You can just hear the sweet, sultry sounds of my voice. Red-tail hawk. Go away. Alright, we're just going to go after the Dread Weaver and see what happens. Also, and your mouse. That's a good point. You can hear my mouse. There he is. So I changed majors from cybersecurity to learning how to throw large planes at the ground and miss. Well, that's pretty good there, Mr. Hyde. No game audio at all. That's what I figured. Alright, let me dispose of this guy. Oh, did you just get totally smacked down? You did, didn't you? Well, enjoy this. Oh, I missed. Nice. Come on. There it is. And nothing I needed. So I figured this out every other time. Except for this time. Properties. I'm going to go with hook rate, no. Capture third-party overlays, use anti-cheat compatibility hook, don't care. Capture any full screen, whatever. That's not even remotely what I wanted. Such as Steam. Hook rate, normal. I don't know what the heck this even is. You think it would be easy, right? Properties. That's not what I wanted either. Alright. What car did you work on today? It is a 1966 Mustang. What I could do. I have like half an idea. Like 10% of an idea. Desktop audio. Okay. Okay. We'll go over here. And we will do that. Okay. And then that's running through that, which kind of sucks for me, but you guys can now hear it. And then you should be able to hear me as well. Or maybe I can hear it. Did it work? Or did it not work? It didn't work. No, it should have worked. Yeah, that should work. Even though my people from Dead Space Stream has stopped hashtagging, I will continue. There you go. I just realized Roanoke is a shredder because he leads the... Oh my god. My dad's got a 1970 GTO. Nice. Mustangs. That's going to be a new name for them now. Yeah. Hey, dude, just working on the Mustang. All right. So, okay. Properties. Let me go into here. Oddly enough, that should be working, but now it's not working, which I wish I could say I was surprised about that. But honestly, using Streamlabs is nothing but a giant I hate my life every time. Is this thing capturing 2? Yeah, it could be. All right, let me go into here real quick. Sorry about this, guys. This is really stupid, I know, but I'm trying to get sound, and it's not working at all. Tech issues are the best. Well, I mean, for anybody that frequents my streams, you're probably very aware of the constant issue I have with, like, all of this crap. Galaxy, intergalactic planetary. If I have two of the same. Oh, good. That's probably okay. All right, we're good. I feel like, wow. Okay. All right. So if I don't have sound, yep, nearly every stream. I mean, I'm getting better. I will say that. I'm like figuring out all this crap and kind of doing it ish. But it's not really that easy, I guess, because it's like everything has a different setting, quite literally. And I hate it. What kind of game is this? Just a lazy game to unwind after being a grease? Pretty much, yeah. I'm just, like, normally when I play, I'm kind of focused on the game, and I kind of, like, talk to the chat every once in a while. But with this one, it's like I can chill, I can talk to the chat, and it's not that big of a deal. Roanoke, just do all the game's audio with your mouth. Whoa. That's what it sounds like when I stealth. How's that group formation going? Not very well. Any luck on your end? I haven't really done anything to form the group yet, so nobody tell them that. So I just want you to, you know, I just want you to work. Is that too much to ask? Is that like what we're doing? Desktop audio is now. Oh. Don't say anything. They don't show up audio. It's not how that works. I'm back. You're fixing audio now? Yeah, dude. If one thing, it's another. And you're all about to get hit with serious echo. Yeah. If I don't talk, it's not that bad. Let me think about this for a Let's see. Oh, okay. Eyeless watcher, huh? I think maybe I fixed it. I don't know. We'll see. It's fixed. Oh, thank God. So we've done it. Do you have your maybe that? No, it's not on playback. Oh, wow. This is really stupid. Dude, die. Thank you. All right. So while you're attacking me, I'm just going to go ahead and vanish. Tech skills. Yeah, we can call them that if you want. All right. So I haven't found any of the things that I actually need here. So I'm getting out of this area and we're going to go to a different place. The Demon Roanoke is a badass name for a heavy metal band. Why is it the Demon? Nice. Yeah, it's one of those deals. Sometimes I know what I'm doing. Miss Kitty. Audio's still off, but who cares? Your beautiful voice. Well, thank you, Kingzilla. I appreciate that.
Let's do some ASMR then, bro.
I feel like crap. Well, it's probably the coronavirus. We hardly knew you, Aiden. Hey, Roanoke. I've been for a while. Sadly, I can't stay. Look forward to watching this later. Keep up the good work. Absolutely, my dude. It will probably remain unlisted simply because it's... I'm not calling it a low-effort video. It's just streaming. But usually I, like, play something to keep people's attention. And this is just not one of those games. So, yeah, but, you know, it'll be in the playlist. I'm going straight. What car did I work on all day? Skeleton Slayer. It is a 1966 Mustang. Disgusting. All right, you filthy horde. It's not my fault that you gang up on level 28s as a level 60. What's going on, Allspark? Also, I just want to point out that in this game, because it's classic, you can't have an alliance and a horde on the same server. So when you get killed by some, like, total loser, you can't go, like, smack talk. Filthy horde. Ah, you heard me. And also, you heard that voice crack, too. I'm just saying, man. You know, I call him like I see him. Have you gotten Prototype yet? Yes, I have. I played it a few times. I'm just waiting for the point when the game actually gets good. You know, I'm just really not impressed with it right now. I'm going straight to hell. If I was an American, I would log into your realm right now and drop the gauntlet for that insult. Oh, okay. Yeah, your lucky geography is saving us. Not that you can't, you know, buy the American version. I'm just saying, man. I wreck 60s right now, so... no, I just like to beat people with swords. Fun game. Sorry about that, Twitch chat. I totally forgot. How's it going, Hellspawn? I'm probably going to hop on Halo Reach afterwards for some SWAT. All right, Mr. Hyde. That sounds pretty good. Hinterland's just looking for ghost mushrooms, but Rogue was already there. Nice. That sucks. When you're done with your two-dimensional, not properly fleshed out alliance pals, there's room in the horde for you. Hey, man. It's all about being the master race known as the human race. So I play as that. That way I just go and murder everything else. Like a real human. I wish I had a following on Twitch or YouTube. Well, man, you know, most people do. Just go ahead and start your channel. If you got an idea what you want to do. God, I hate these freaking plague hounds. If you guys know anything about this, they knock you off your horse like you would not believe. Master race, huh? Sounds pretty... Oh, my God. No, just human. Sorry that I like the human race. My bad. I think you guys should like that, right? You're humans. Oh, hey. Do these guys have skulls? No, they don't. I prefer neither. Yeah. Oh, my God. I have 40 videos. Oh, well, there you go. I'll just keep the grind, man. Hinterland's just looking for some ghost mushroom. That's right. Don't hate me, chat, but I've never played this. That's fine. You know, World of Warcraft wasn't for everybody. I'm going the wrong way. I need to fly. I want to go this way. Oh, my God. All right. Get out of that. Also, are you a doctor or lab chemist IRL, if you can say? I was not a lab chemist, but I worked with certain things. We'll say that. Legally, I'm not allowed to say what I've worked with. Leo. No subscribes, Bomber Dude. Are you kidding? Humans are the worst. Nah, dude. I mean, yeah, we could be kind of ass faces, but we're pretty cool. My favorite cars have to be a 1967 Impala. That was a great year for Impala, man. I actually considered. I mean, I've wanted a Mustang, like a classic Mustang, probably since I was about 6 to 7 years old, and I saw one. I was like, my God, that is a beautiful car. Now, when I was looking around, I did find a 1967 Impala. It needed a lot of work, but I kind of dropped the line just to see, you know, if it was workable or if it ran, but dude never got back to me. So I just ended up going with the 66 Mustang. Roanoke says something he's worked with. What? Is it Area 51? Is that why you're so good with xenobiology? It's not Area 51, but it's something. Dude, wait till you have the worst, till you have to worst on the ambulance. It'll change your mind. Eddie, what? Nah, he works at Umbrella. Run to the hills. This is the guy I need. Shit. Oh, I'm in a group already. Crap. All right. Where is he? He's right here. I can get him. I can get him if they just focus on that, and I'm just right here, and here I go. Oh, good. He brought his buddy. That's fantastic. This should not be a problem at all for me. Okay. This is not going to end well. Can already tell. Dude, stop parrying everything I do. That is... Alright, we're just going to drop a health potion and hope for the best. Yep, there we go. Gotcha. Ow. Well, at least I have a group now. Oh, yeah, guys. Hey, you know, don't worry about it. I got it. Everything's all good over here. Yes. Yes. Hamia's plea. Maybe I could have used some help. God. I'm just going to sit here until they kill it. I know. They totally just sat there and jerked off in the corner. Wouldn't have happened if you were Horde. No, maybe. I don't know. Probably. And that's why you roll with... I don't have any friends. I've got my guild, but they're kind of... They kind of show up to things. That's why you go outside. Dude, when you're an adult, you can go outside all you want, but you're not going to find any friends. You'll never get the G-virus. Damn, autocorrect got me working. Got me working on an ambulance for a few years. Will make you dislike a lot of... Hey, man, I understand that. I was on an ambulance for a little while. I gotta tell you, what y'all do is very appreciated. My guild is arguing about the coronavirus and all that, so I dipped. You know, tragically, what was I saying? Exactly. No. Okay, so I was in a guild, and I think who was talking about? That's why you roll with friends. Where'd you go? Your alliance friends ditched you. Ah, Mason. There we go. Okay, I was in a guild. I believe it was called Assassin's Creed or whatever. It was an all rogue and druid guild, and you had to be, if you were a druid, you had to be, I think, stealth spect for it. And things were going great. We were all leveling. We were planning on going pretty much to Ogrimmar with about 40 people and just killing everyone. And as soon as we got like 10 people to 60 already, totally evaporated. No idea what happened. I just logged in one day. I was kicked. And I was like, what the crap? So I tracked down a few other of the members who are like, yeah, Yeah, we all just kind of decided that we didn't want to be a part of the guild, so we just kicked everybody and left. It's like, dude, that was such a cool idea, though. Why did we not pursue that? Roanoke, if you got to choose what virus you were injected with and not become a simple zombie, what virus would it be? What kind of virus? Well, are we talking only like T virus and G virus here? Because what kind of virus? I would try to choose not to be injected by any virus personally, because that just does not sound like a fun time to me. If I didn't have a choice, it would definitely be Dead Space, even though it's technically a viral bacteria. Roanoke, what's going on, Mason Legend, my boy? Lore morphology of the Gold Watchers from Dark Deception. The reason I picked them is because they are the most human-looking. Dark Deception. What is Dark Deception? I've never played that before. Level 60 bear tank here. How you doing? Alliance or Horde is the real question. Assassin's Creed didn't have a guild game. Oh, I ran into the wrong area. Yeah, this is not good. Dodge, dodge, dodge. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. The Blacklight virus. Huh. Hey, well, if you're in Benediction, for the love of God, come help me level. Trying to hit 60 at some point this millennia. The Blacklight virus. Is that the one from Prototype, correct? That would actually be kind of cool, I reckon. Run. Hey, we made it, and I didn't get knocked off my horse, which is a little peculiar. I was pretty sure I would have. Tech cannot get viruses. Yes, they can. Never heard of a Trojan virus? How plausible do you think it is that RE viruses can cause such rapid mutation? Not very plausible. The laws of thermodynamics would indicate that they would immediately cook and die. You would rather painfully transform than become something like William? Which, I'm sorry, did you not see William's transformations? They looked like he was in an extreme amount of pain, except he was still conscious. Roanoke, don't pick the G virus. Even though you are healed by it, you lose your mind and all sense of your... Exactly. You kind of get screwed in that process. Must contact the consensus now. Exactly. Why? So you can give them all the virus? Horde for life? No, chugging. That's wrong. A deactivated virus. Well, I think that's just a vaccine. Let me move Twitch chat over just a smidge so I can actually see them. There we go. No, William loved it. Oh, yeah. Those were screams of pleasure. Oh, God. Ah. Mr. Cowman over here. What are you doing out in the open with half health? Come on, come on, come on, G! No! Not good. Actually, pretty bad. Come back, Mr. Cowman. I just want to be friends with you. Oh, this is just fantastic. Ah! Oh, I almost had him. Womp womp. Well, you know, when you try your best. But cows just have friends. I had him too. Totally had him. Power. No, not power of the horde. I'm not sure if you saw that, but a level 60 just ran away from me. He needed his buddy to back him up. So, you know, just gonna throw that out there for everybody. We all saw it. It's on stream. I am 20 now. I made my first tune in, when I was 4 and 04 as an orc hunter. Once a horde, always a horror. Ugh. How old was I in 2004? 12 years old? God, I'm old. Yeah, I know, there are strength in numbers. Of course, technically I attacked him when he was at half health, but they do that to me all the time. Do you think it's possible for something like a black light virus? No, okay, so the problem is energy consumption of a cell and then heat generated. When you've got a situation where a cell divides like that to like form anything, you're going to have so much heat produced that your body is quite literally just going to burn up. So black light virus, probably not. Or at least not in any capacity like what Alex Mercer has. Weakness in your lack of numbers. Exactly. I need more people. The guy who was going to go to Stratholme with me just bailed out of the game entirely. You're not old at all, so don't worry about it. I'm a 35, and I'm not seeing... Yeah, that's true. I'm not that old. I'm 27 right now. So, I could be older. When is your next video? It should be out either Thursday or Friday. Tomorrow, I'm pretty much going to just mainline caffeine into my bloodstream and do as much as I possibly can to get, like... It's a 19-minute video, and I've also got to, like, do an ad thing with it, and it's going to be a little difficult, but... I don't think YouTube should have any reason to demonetize it. Knock on wood. It'll probably get demonetized anyways because they do that with every video I post now. But if it doesn't, then that means I could just go ahead and post it. I'm here to find out about humans. What are Earth's defenses, Father? In fact, the name I have now is the name of my first tune. I name everything Chuggin now. Hey, well, you know what? If you find a name that works, my dude, just use it. Is there any way to change the cell wall or organelles to withstand the rapid heat change? Humans do not have cell walls. We just have plasma membranes. Cell walls are like for plants, but plants die because of heat. The problem is that heat still penetrates cell walls. There's no way you could fortify a cell to survive that. I don't even think, I mean, maybe an extremophile, but human cells are just not that. Did he just say a guy was going to strap on with him? Did I? I don't think so. I hope to see more content on your second channel. I know. Okay, all right. So I do have an idea for my second channel. And I know those videos, it's like they're staggered pretty far out from each other. But it's only because the first channel is how I eat and pay bills. Recently, and I won't go too much into it, but there was... Why am I still stealth walking around like an idiot? All right, where am I turning this in at? There we go. All right, so I need to go left and turn in this Talon's hammer. All right. It has to do with paralysis and the brain's role with paralysis. And it would seem that maybe we don't really know that much about the brain. Or the spinal cord, for that matter. Am I going to do a lore video on Prototype? Perhaps in the future. Didn't know I was watching a sexy scientist one. Oh shit, I had something for this. Who ordered the test tubes? I don't know. Oh, there he is. Sorry, Mr. Bear Grizzles, but you came to the wrong neighborhood. Where did you go? Oh, there you are. You came to the wrong house, fool. Oh my god, slow down. Who ordered the test tubes? Man, your pickup game. I have been engaged for a very long time. God, I love killing people. Sounds good, Allspark. You know I can't quit you, YouTube, mainly because of my obsession with eating to sustain my life and not having student loan companies break my legs. You're pretty much right there, Mason. Who needs pickup lines when you have a fiance? Exactly. I just go with her to the bar and use pickup lines on her. Doesn't matter how bad they are. I know where she's going home at night with, or who she's going home at night with. You make it sound plausible. Yes, quite. Oh, I messed up. There it is. We know so much about the human body, but at the same time, we don't. Yeah, we're actually okay. So I think we're in the part of human history where I would say maybe about 100 years from now, we're gonna look back on this particular point and see that this was the beginning of the era of knowing, like a new medical advancement, I suppose. I mean, we've been learning things like all throughout history, but we're learning so much more at such an accelerated rate that it seems like we're just about due for like some sort of breakthrough with the human body. But that's just my personal opinion on it. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I don't really feel like attacking that person. What's going on, Allspark? I am learning. What are you learning? How I incoherently babble? What would you say has been your favorite thing to cover? I think Dead Space would be a strong contender, but I really enjoyed your videos covering it. Explain. Actually, okay, so I would say my overall favorite thing, considering it kicked off my channel and I was a total nerd about it, Dead Space is my favorite thing. But I'm really enjoying covering movies. Like, I didn't know if that would be just too far outside of my range or if I really wouldn't understand what was going on. But, dude, just like, I don't know. So, like, when I watch a movie normally, I'm like, oh, you know, I'm just going to kind of watch it and see what happens, yada, yada, yada. But when I watch it to make a YouTube video on it, it's like I think much more critically about it. And not like, oh, I'm being critical about it. But, like, why does this happen this way? And what would cause this to be this? And it actually makes me enjoy the movie more. And I'm going to probably just start watching movies like that anyways. 100 years from now, we're going to look back and be like, man, the Alliance did suck. No, we're going to look back and be like, the Alliance was correct this whole time. We should have just totally yeeted the orcs off-world. Wow, Such Gaming would like to know your location. Oops. Who's down here? Looks fun. Oh, it's the group from earlier, actually. Turns out I need nothing from here. How convenient. I came along 2 years later with one of my favorite YouTubers was a 12-year-old lad, Rowan, 2004. Maze, 2006. Yes. Very convenient. Also, what? Ah! Okay. Get your ass to Mars. I play Alliance because I want to play as the human race. Also, Roanoke is a human IRL. Yeah. Hey, man, I got to represent. Let's whisper. Y'all doing that. Time. Can you cover the Ooh. Yes. Dude, the crazies. That's a good idea. Or don't invite me. It's cool. Not for another day. Okay, so story time about the crazies. I took this cheerleader from my high school to go see the crazies, right? And I didn't know if the day was going good or not because afterwards we just went to McDonald's to eat. Anyways, so we sat in my car for like 5 minutes afterwards and she wouldn't get out to go into her house. And I never figured out why until like 5 years later when I was sitting in my dorm room and I was like, wait a minute. Yep. Sound of Stellaris. Arnold, get out of here. What is Arnold doing? Oh, snap. All right, time to pop a superior healing potion. All right. It's probably hard to cover given the lack of information, but do you think at some point you cover lycanthropy? And like how it changes? I think it'd be kind of cool to cover something like dog soldiers, personally. Got the moves. Oh, let me tell you, man. High school me was just... I knew everything. God. I still look back and cringe. Happens. It does happen. It happens to the best of us, man. Can I see this? Yeah, I can see it. What am I seeing? All right, where? Oh. All right. So you want me to mound of dirt. Hold up. Kill the infantry, use this key and the mound of dirt behind the undercroft. Where is the mound of dirt? I was going to suggest Dog Soldiers. Actually, oh, dude, I love it. I love that movie. What do you think happens to the person when they become a tyrant? T103. Oh, dude, humanity's totally lost. Memory-wise, I think mutations like that would cause their body to change so rapidly that any like neural patterns that they had just not going to work. So I think all their humanity is lost. Where is this freaking mountain? Oh, there it is. Somebody else must have grabbed it earlier. Got two things. It's not a bad sword. Time has come today. Time. Hey, Roanoke, do you think all races and biology within the universe and lore? What do I think about them? I think that I've kicked a hornet's nest trying to figure all this out. It's been fun. Like, it's kind of cool to, like, you know, learn about all this stuff. I don't know enough yet to, like, make an assumption about anything. One time I got asked out by a chick in middle school and panicked and rejected her. And she ended up being insanely pretty nice. By senior year of high school, gotta hate younger me. Hey, man, we all make mistakes. You know, you end up where you end up. Want to come inside? Teen Roanoke voice cracking. I've gotta... No, it wasn't that bad. Okay. So, it was, I look back now and I'm like, yeah, she was clearly interested, right? But I don't know. We were just sitting in my car. I'm like, well, I guess I got to go home. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. And I just kind of sat there for like 5 minutes. I'm like, you gonna get out of my car? It was cringy. It hurts me on a physical level. Just tell us what happened. I did tell you what happened. Would you rather fight the piggy from Outlast or fight the lady with the oh god. The lady with the pickaxe is so brutal to your manhood. I'm going to go with piggy. Influenza is called a common cold. There isn't anything common about it. I get it a few times and life was miserable. Influenza is not the common cold. The rhinovirus is the common cold. Influenza is the flu. And the flu can kill you. I hate these eyeless watchers. You did. Check out 40K Theories. He's got videos called Xenozoology. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to make videos called Xenobiology. Wait a minute. No, just read that. Really zigged when you should have zagged on that one. Yeah, I've been known to do that from time to time. They have no eyes, yet they find me when I'm invisible. 10-4, good buddy. Going on to the... where's Northdale? All right, time to go invisible. Let's see, Marauders. Gonna get away from that thing. Fragments of the past. Yeah, I don't. No, I don't have that. The Necrons would be an interesting video. The Necrons, you say? Alliance. There we go, Hell Beckons. I'm glad that you appreciate what I'm trying to do here. I read a story once where I believe the rhinovirus merged with a different virus. I think it was meant to cure influenza. It's called Feed. I'll look into that because that's just a bizarre premise. Using a virus to cure another virus. Interesting. Oh god. Get away from me. Roanoke, finally, I have finished this video. YouTube, hippity hoppity, your video is not my property. Yeah. Well, that's the wonderful world of YouTube. And God, don't we love it? Thinking of doing any videos on Doom Eternal? Oh, yeah. Doom Eternal Biology is for sure happening. Ugh. You sure it's not called... What? Anduin the World Eater? Oh, wait. I'm thinking a much more badass game character with a similar name. Arthas? I got tetanus shot in my shoulder, and I gained muscle mass. Are you sure you just didn't gain inflammation? Just out of curiosity? Dun, 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 dun. Alduin. Why do I know Alduin? What is Alduin from again? Ooh, shit. Go away. I'm just trying to live my best life over here. Let's see. Have you heard about the Area 51 video game? I have. I've actually played that game. It was a lot of fun. What about Kratos, God of War? Never played God of War before. We'll have to play that first. Skyrim. Good lord. You guys really like Skyrim, huh? Skyrim, there's a lot to cover there, and I have played I don't know why. I just haven't done it yet. I remember talking like last year about how I was going to cover Skyrim, and then I just didn't do it. I really need to. Oh, Alduin is from Skyrim. He's the dragon. Duh. Yep. I'm with you. Speaking of Alduin, any thoughts of how a dragon might be able to use fire breath? Yeah, you can actually, there are certain biological processes that produce hydrogen, and you could essentially combine that with other fluids and then have something that maybe like an electrical current exposed that you could throw fire. Takes 2 weeks out of your schedule. Yeah. Monster Hunter. Downloaded Monster Hunter recently. Still need to play it. Oh my god. Fucking eyeless watchers, you piece of shit. You've got to be kidding me. How have you not played God of War? Because, bro, I just didn't play PlayStation. I played pretty much everything but PlayStation back in the day. Oh, this is great. I really just need to get these 2 fetid skulls, and I'm just not having any luck with this crap. Ironic, Rogue getting hit by invisible enemies. I know, it's kind of stupid to be honest. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm just going to go turn in this quest. PS2, Area 51 was a great game. Yeah, I think it was on 360 as well, if I remember correctly. I blast the rains down in Africa. YouTube, in its infancy, was innocent. Now you've been fined 42,000 and will be sent to the gulag. Well, as long as you don't actively, you know, try to do stuff like, I guess, target ads towards children. I don't know. As long as you're not Jake Paul, you'll be fine. Cancer is mostly caused by cells' DNA being damaged, so a cell is just doesn't know when to stop dividing. Don't know if you guys see watch SciShow or not, but they actually covered something recently. I watched it like today. I think it could come out either yesterday or the day before. We all have cancer. So they're trying to figure out how do we quantify what cancer actually is, because everybody actually has a certain amount of runaway cellular growth. It's just, is it going to become malignant? So, interestingly, is it that scary? And the answer is yes, cancer sucks ass. But if we all have it, what causes it to go malignant, I guess? Cancer can also be due to evolution. No, the cancer cell would fight the G virus cell to control it so it would stop from spreading. I don't know. I don't think cancer could stop a G virus, because a virus attaches itself to a cell without the cell's consent. It just kind of does it. No, it looks for co-receptors. So I guess it's consented by the cell, but the cell doesn't know what it is. Just a small... Oh, dude. I'm sorry, Eddie. That sucks, man. I hope that she is going to be okay. No, it has survived YouTube in its infancy. Also didn't pay. Yeah, you had to go with things like MCMs, and so many people got screwed over by MCMs. I think they're called MCMs. I came in through the era when I didn't have to worry about MCMs, so I was like, yeah, whatever. I would have said YouTube now was a pit that burns, but it's also hasn't gotten that far. No, you know, here's the thing. All right, so it's easy to hate YouTuber, or not YouTubers. It's easy. Yes, it's easy to hate YouTubers. It is, but it's easy to hate the admin of YouTube, because sometimes it feels like they're actively just trying to screw things up. And I mean, I'm not up there. I don't know what their thought process is, but I also feel like they're probably gonna want to protect their jobs, which means they need creators so that they can even function. So I feel like they do their best, but no matter what they do, there's always going to be a large dissenting opinion. You've got to be kidding me. A plague bat? Okay. There's always going to be a large dissenting opinion on it, no matter what. Now, I personally have been screwed over several times. And I'm not exactly singing their praises, but it's like, I get it. You know? Mainly because I've been in a position like that, where no matter what you do, everybody's gonna hate you. They're both fighting over the one body, and they both are forcing each other to spread... What? Given how it creates new tissue in response... We're going to do an analysis of races on WoW or ESO. You know, I've considered it. I just don't really know how I would go about it. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Hyde, and I'm back again, and I hate Linux. I remember one time I did I partitioned a hard drive or whatever to run Linux, and after about like 3 days of trying to figure it out, I just deleted it. And I was like, nope. Of Lost Honor. Okay, we're running all the way back yonder then. Eye on his shoulders because he got shot, I think. I don't remember, to be honest. Yeah, he does have an eye on his shoulder. Talking about Birkin. Sylvanas did everything wrong. Objectively speaking. Currently attempting to set up a Linux virtual machine. Yeah, that's, I think, what I did. Or maybe I did like dual boot up or whatever. I took a Chromebook and just totally broke it to do that. Because like I wanted a hard drive, or not hard, that's so stupid. I wanted a real laptop, but I got a Chromebook. So I took the hard drive that was in the Chromebook, partitioned an actual operating system out of it so that I didn't have to use Windows. I don't know, what do they call it, jailbreaking? Roanoke Gaming, you ever forget about those Nike shoes you always tie just in case you need to run? Horse, what in the name of sweet hell are you talking about? To be honest, WoW probably has deeper lore than Warhammer. Oh, dude, WoW is just... I've been playing this game for years, and there's still stuff that I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Lich King took millennia. Steps of the Lich King becoming a thing. I didn't really think it took that long. So, wow. So Eastern Plaguelands has been screwed up for a while. No, see, there is a bit of misunderstanding where Sylvanas committed a minor, yeah, just a minor war crime. There's this black and white stray cat that comes through my backyard. I named him Joseph Stellan. If you get the reference to a certain somebody. Well, Joseph Stalin, but why Stellan? WoW stole a lot of their lore. Bruh, everybody steals a lot of everybody's lore. If you really think about it. From Tolkien and Lovecraft. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at Dead Space. That's a Lovecraftian nightmare. Like, that's... Everybody steals everything. It's just about telling a different story, I think. I saw a video on the whole lore of the Lich King and his partner a couple years ago. Wish I could remember what it's called. Yeah, I might have to look into that. Like, go on YouTube or something to find that. That does sound interesting. She may have burned down a certain world tree, but... And then she also released... What do they call it? Not the plague. Uh-oh. There's Cowman. He didn't even care. What do they use? What do they use? They use that green stuff. Was like 4 hours. Not surprising. Originally, me and my mom thought they were a girl, but my mom found out the true gender. Saw a video of Laura Lich King. Of who? Was she tied to the Forsaken? Well, she is the Forsaken. She's like the queen of the Forsaken. Blight, that's what it is. Yeah, okay, so she used the Blight in battle for Azeroth, and they're not supposed to use that. It's like chemical warfare. She used Blight, but it's okay. I mean, even Hellscream was pretty mad at her when she was resurrecting dead humans to become Forsaken. Because there really was no difference between her and the Lich King. Could the plague... The plague is... Bro, the plague is happening now. A couple months ago, there was a outbreak of plague that was antibiotic resistant in Madagascar. I think like 200 people caught it. Number again does suck. Objectively speaking, it is the worst instance ever. But every few months or so, we have an outbreak of plague in the United States. The squirrels in Colorado carry it. Except the big thing is that we have antibiotics now. We're not wallowing in filth. So it's a lot tougher to get us. Have you done any lore series for Dragon Age? I have not. Oh, it's Sergeant Bear Grizzles. I should go kill him again. Nah. She really hated the Lich King for killing her and such a thing. Yeah, and then she becomes the Lich Queen. Like, what a wise choice. Silly question, but what defines a plague? It's not really a silly question. I've always thought what defines a plague is it needs to be difficult to contain, and there needs to be a lot of people infected, and it needs to be deadly. But, I mean, we just, like, it's hard for us as a species to have a plague now. I mean, even the coronavirus isn't a plague. It's just a sickness. The flu, for instance, isn't considered a plague. And in the United States alone, we had 61 million. We had 80,000 people die last year of the flu. All right? So those aren't considered plagues. The classic, I've gotten stronger since we last met, Plague Son. Pretty much. Humans, as we learn more about diseases and all that, we can master them if we're smart about it. Sylvanas was a crap war chief. All she did was be Mrs. Grumpy Gills and yell at people. Well, Taco Bell will always be a plague. How long has the coronavirus been going now? A month and a half, 2 months, something like that. I haven't really gotten to card games personally. Is it funny how we get stronger and the diseases do too? Well, yes and no. The diseases they're only getting stronger because they're evolving to be stronger because of our influence. Take anything that's antibiotic resistant. If we use less antibiotics, they lose that memory of how to fight that antibiotic. But the problem is that we have doctors who are like 80,000 years old and are like, well, this will fix everything. What's that? You have the flu, Jimmy? Well, let me just go ahead and give you the strongest antibiotic we have, even though the flu is a virus and an antibiotic won't do anything for a virus. Because, you know, that's what we used to do. So, of course, we should still do it. Last week I had the flu and I was coughing up blood. At least it wasn't the stomach virus. Yeah, you probably just had some bleeding in your trachea from coughing so much. It wouldn't kill you. Ugh. Well, I mean, the good thing is that we are learning that diseases can adapt to what we do, so we need to be smart about it. So there are, you know, we're getting better. We're getting better at it. Imagine how much easier this fight would be if you had the blight. Hashtag join the horde. Imagine being honorable and not using the blight. Hashtag join the alliance. She didn't really care about being the war chief. She just wanted people to die to feed them all. Pretty much, yeah. And that's why the horde sucks. Because even their leaders suck. So everyone wants Skyrim, maybe go to the Draugr. They are Nordic, Viking. Oh, yeah, dude. I know the Draugr. Because any quest ever was like, oh, it starts off with a super interesting quest line, and then it's like, you need to go to this Nordic ruin where there's Draugr. Being honorable sounds boring. Ha! No. Somebody who's dishonorable would say that. Burn. Could we create a zombie virus and be realistic? And would the virus be made from AIDS? Well, AIDS is a symptom. AIDS is not the disease. Let's see here. No. Come here. Bless it. There you go. Yep. Pay attention to me. You could honestly, really, anything that could invade a cell, you could make into a zombie virus, which is just viruses in general. Problem you're going to run into is what kind of virus is going to give you those symptoms. And I didn't even do anything to you earlier. What are you doing over here? All right, screw you. Stupid thing. I hate when others show up. It's like, well, I'm here. Okay, all right, Scourge Champion. You need to bring yourself on over here. Can you resurrect dead flesh? Nope. Once it's dead, it is dead. At least by our current technology levels. The problem is that cellular functions, once they cease and too many toxins build up within the cell, that's about it. Lorthmar would be a great war chief. Perhaps. But yeah, being a Draugr in Skyrim isn't fun. You are nothing but more of an undead slave. Yeah, but it's like, is it you? Or is it your... My God. Will you leave me alone? No, I ain't got time for this. I'd say it's more just the flesh and bone that wants... Exactly, like... I don't think it's really... you, per se. How do you know so much about viruses? Well... I'll study them. Do you use any add-ons? Yeah, I use some stuff so I can find quests and stuff like that. I ain't got time for this. You literally have time. No, I don't, because I would die and have to run back to my body. He's a doctor! No, I'm not a doctor, not yet. But like I said, I've worked with stuff. I had the opportunity to work with HPV not too long ago. That would have been interesting. What if it's possible to actually create your own G virus? Well, could be. There's a lot of problems with it, but it could maybe do it. Hi, Roanoke. Have you ever played the Witcher game series? I have it. Kind of played it. Got to the part where he was naked in the tub. I'm like, what is this game? And then I think I had to go to dinner. So I just kind of like turned it off. Haven't played it since. Am I a scientist? Yes. I've been known to science on occasion. He's an analyst. He can't go to human. CRISPR, once it advances far enough, might be possible. You would have to change a lot of human DNA for the G virus, and I'm not even sure why you would want to program a cell to do that. If you were an undead king that lived for centuries and your entire kingdom was trapped under a mountain by a magical barrier, what would you do? Probably go insane. Like, if I was trapped and I was immortal, that's like the worst thing imaginable. Can you, like, you just don't die. Just, oh god, that'd suck. Also, I mean, what I would probably try to do is dig through the rock. Surely I could get out of there somehow. Ugh. Da, 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 da. Oh my god, quit giving me bone dust. Yo, Roanoke, I think I caught the T-virus and currently suffer life as bad as right. Report to your nearest doctor and get a blood sample done because we need to figure out where you got that from. You think gene therapy treatments are good or bad? I think they're good. I mean, it all goes back to what are we willing to do as a species, right? So take stem cells, for instance. Stem cells have a lot of promise. Probably something that we should be further ahead than what we are right now. But because we let misinformation get in the way, we don't know as much as we could. Now, are we going to let that happen with something like CRISPR and gene therapy? If some jackass gets a hold of just a marginal amount of information, it's like, oh, well, you know, this is bad because this isn't what Jesus wants, then we're screwed. Because then you're going to bring morality into it, and it doesn't need to be a moral issue. As long as you aren't designing babies and you're just curing ailments, I think people who don't know science should just shut up about things like what possible cures are. Because we already lost some, like, good cures to stupidity. So, gene therapy, good thing. But like I said, we don't need to be doing designer babies. Gene needs therapy because that's the way life goes. Politicians suck. Well, it ain't just politicians, man. It's sometimes to appease people with certain views of the afterlife, you know, they'll go above and beyond to stop things because they don't understand it. Now, that's not to say, you know, it's not a valid view to have that, like, oh, well, what happens after we die? I just think that, you know, when it comes to curing diseases that plague us as a species, during the bubonic plague, everybody prayed and everybody still almost died. So, you know, why not cure what we got? And maybe the people who don't know what they're talking about should just shut up. And I get salty about it, but it is what it is. Yes! 5 skulls, thank God. Alright, heading down to Light's Hope. That's gonna be bad. So, Roanoke, what if horde? 9! I may be Catholic, but preach from it. I mean, that's his thing, you know, like, I mean, I know you're not supposed to talk about what you believe in and all that nonsense, but, you know, I believe in God and all that, and, you know, I like to have a moral compass, but, God, when I hear some people just talk about science and how bad it is because of religion, it's like, shut up. Please, just shut up. You don't know what you're saying. And then, like, you know, what you gotta do is just talk about, like, religion like you don't know what you're saying and watch how angry they get. Fortunate this isn't your wheelhouse, but if you were to cover the Surge, that'd be amazing. The Surge, interesting. I've never heard of it. What is it for? Being the cool guy you are, why do you play Alliance? We all know Horde is where it's at. Because I like to stick with my species, because I'm human, and this is a human, and not a lot of people play as human in this game, so I like to just remind them that we're out there. Horde do suck. Thank you, Hellbeckons. He knows what's up. Well, Beth says she loves salt lamps, and they cure all her ailments. Well, you know, there is the power of placebo. That works. I remember... All right, so I'm into, like, you know, biology is my second love. My first love is space. Like, I want to be an astronaut, and I still do. But I remember I was talking to my grandma about colonizing other planets, and she's like, well, we shouldn't do that. And I was kind of like, why? She's like, well, how is Jesus supposed to find us when he gets back? I'm like, at that point, I realized something was amiss. Like, why wouldn't you be able to find us if you created... Oh, don't worry, buddy. I got something for you. I just need to get out of this. Where's my chicken? What's your name? Boskura? How much health did I... Oh, look at that. Look, you're not even that good at the game. Ha ha ha. You attacked 57 and 60. Wow, you're so good, man. Where's my chicken? Yeah, whenever I get attacked by 60s, I like to do the chicken taunt at them because it's just like, wow. You're 60 and you're attacking 3 levels below you. You're so good, man. I'm actually planning to give you a few talks to different groups at my church, the necessity of science and how it doesn't conflict. I mean, yeah, it is necessary. We should definitely continue the science route. At least I have chicken, exactly. Now, let's see if old loser face is over here so I can sap him. I didn't actually realize that using Vanish gets me out of sap. So I'm going to have to use that in the future. Are there lasers in this game? I don't believe so. I don't know how to explain it, but would it be, but if you're too smart, would it make you go insane? Yeah. People who are really intelligent are actually usually borderline depressed. Science for the science god. What can I do for you except stand in this fire? Right, dungeon. Not really sure what he just gave me, but too much. I don't think it's too much knowledge. I think the problem is that people will they look at their fellow man and are like, my God, there is no way that we're gonna survive past 1,000 years. Which they could be correct. And then that kind of brings on a little bit of nihilism and depression. And also, people who are really, really smart might have trouble socializing. Because they have that, they don't develop strong bonds with people. And even if you're smart, and even if you think you don't need other people, you probably need other people. Because we're social by nature for that exact reason. Mr. Hyde, I don't know if I ever completed my thought, but that's a good idea, my dude. Would you rather have the power to control life energy or electricity? When you say life energy, what do you mean? Majority of people aren't that intelligent. Well, according to the bell curve, 50% of the human race is intelligent, and then 50% of that is below the average IQ. Well, roughly, probably like 49.9%. And I mean, that's kind of the thing. Like, you know, it is what it is. It doesn't mean that, you know, those are bad people or anything. You know, they contribute to life in their own way, and they could be really, really good. They, you know, work community service, hold down jobs that we need them to hold down. And not like, oh, wow, they're holding down jobs. But like, literally, like, we need people to work jobs. Like, that's just, it is what it is. And if you got somebody with like 140 IQ who's your mechanic, or working other jobs, I guess, I don't know, I'm kind of just spitballing. It is what it is. Like, there's varying levels of intelligence, and it doesn't mean anybody's any better or worse than anybody else, I guess is the best way to put it. And not like mechanics can't be smart either. I just got done working on a car, and I think I'm probably about average. If you've ever worked retail, you know it's not 50. Oh, I've worked a lot of retail. So much retail. What about the progeria disease? What about it? If you were to pick kingly armor, would you equip heavy pauldrons over the body cape or light armor? Heavy armor, all the way. What is average intelligence, though? To me, the concept of intelligence seems pretty damn vague, and it really is. The biggest issue with things like IQ, for instance, it's not really a good measurement. This is just what I've heard, that it's supposedly based on culture. Certain things are more important to certain cultures than other things, but there is a way to, I guess, measure maybe the ability to learn, right? So like if you have a learning disability, you have trouble retaining information and then utilizing that information. I think maybe that would be a good way to determine if there's a difference in learning, I suppose, versus IQ. If anybody ever brags about their IQ, you know, for instance, or for certain, that they're probably not that high of an IQ. What's my opinion on the coronavirus? Well, now that I've said something about it, this video will be demonetized. But my opinion is that there have been a little over 2,000 deaths, but something like 80,000 people infected. That means 78,000 people recovered from coronavirus. It just doesn't seem that big of a deal to me. I mean, it's a sickness like any other sickness, like when we had SARS, when we had swine flu, when we had bird flu. You know, I think it's all about perspective. Swine flu infected 61 million Americans just in the United States. It was widespread across the world. And I think we had something like 12,000 people die just in the United States. You know, that sounds pretty devastating, right? Like, oh my God, 12,000 people, which it's not exactly a great thing. But we had 80,000 people die of the flu last year. So it's like the coronavirus isn't anything. It's a way to keep you glued to your TVs watching ads about how scary and dangerous the world is, when under your nose there's much more dangerous things. That's a 400 IQ play there, Razorback. That one dislike on stream came from Odin. I don't know. I think there's always somebody that dislikes my streams, and it's, I think, because if somebody says something incredibly stupid in the comments, I will respond to. I mean, I respond to the good comments, but if it's exceptionally stupid, I'll respond to the bad comments. And I think those people get angry that I responded in maybe not a favorable way, and then they'll go and they'll just dislike everything I have. What's your thoughts about making people making things look way worse than it ended up? Like Ebola, for instance, certain outlets kind of made it sound like the world was ending. Well, let me put it this way. If the media is talking about it, you're probably going to be fine. It's just this is a good measurement, little measuring stick. If they're talking about it, no, this is bad, yada, 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 you're going to be okay. Because the things they're not talking about are the things that they don't want to talk about and that are actually scary. So just remember that. They're always going to talk about what's going to end the world or whatever, because that's how they get you to pay attention to, you know, whatever they're trying to peddle to you. Do you think something like an electric eel, technically a knife fish, would work as well outside of the water, given that no, it would not. It needs, I think the electric eel needs to actually like latch onto you to use its electric organ. The world didn't end. The world just keeps turning, man. Who heard about the crazy 7 trumpet stuff? I never heard of that. Alright, where else are we headed? What quest did this dude give me? That's asking a lot. Fragments of the past. Find the sacred. Oh, as Shara. Yeah. Would the T-Rex be considered the jaguar of the Cretaceous period? That I don't know. It might be. Thoughts about the xenomorph life cycle? We'll have to learn more about it. What causes progeria? I know that it's a genetic issue. I think it's premature cell death, but I'm not certain. I would have to learn more about progeria. Imagine WoW with nukes. This whole planet would have been done. It would have been Outlands by now. Have you finished Prey yet? I have not finished Prey. I got kind of fed up with Prey, to be honest. What are you playing? The title's not showing. Is it really not? It's just World of Warcraft. Classic PvP server. Tiny brain for its size. Yeah, didn't the T-Rex become the chicken? Only the Horde would responsibly use it. Yeah, because they responsibly use the blight, right? Wonder why the title's not showing. That's a little bizarre. Absolutely, Alexander. I'm glad I could inspire your love of biology to flourish, because the only person that helped you pass was you. Oh, I have to turn. Oh, of Love and Family. Okay. And then I got to return back to Chromie. Yeah, these are all repeatable at that point. Yeah, that's right. Keep riding your raptor on out of here, bro. Do you think that if a creature had a hardened skeleton similar to how trees are formed, they'd be able to... No, because they do have those. They're called exoskeletons. And they're not able to grow that tall. So, probably not. We would need a lot more oxygen in our atmosphere for something like that to happen. I thought raptors became birds, but didn't know about the T-Rex. Yeah, raptors, because I think that's what we call like hawks and falcons and stuff, but... I mean, I think the T-Rex has just kind of died out. Have you played any games from the BioShock series? Dude, come on. Why would you fall off your horse? Yeah, I've actually played all the BioShocks. Gotta go, got a project to work on. This is a good stream. Hey, well, thank you, Papa Stalin, for coming and hanging out, my dude. I didn't really see much in it, but take care. Good luck with your project. All I'm saying is that you finished a car in the title. All it's saying is that you finished a car. That's odd, because I didn't finish it. There's still a lot of work to be done. But she's getting there. Controversial opinion. Spoken like a true horde player. Oh, the blight should be used more. No. The blight is a blight on this planet. Now for the real questions. Did you save? Paragon, baby! How do you speed the growth rate of a human or animal? What genes would need to be changed? I couldn't give you specific gene numbers as far as like, oh, well, gene 21, C of chromosome X. Couldn't tell you that. But what you would have to do to speed up, I mean, anything that would increase the metabolic process, right? Biggest issue with that is also an increase in heat. So how do you do it? It's a little tough. I don't think that you could right now without basically massive detriment. What is blight? Blight is basically this disease that they use in World of Warcraft. I believe it creates undead. It creates these things. But it basically could take over the planet if it's not mitigated. Can you do the video on the doctor's regeneration ability? Which doctor? From Dead by Daylight? Some sort of coolant tank would be... Yeah, well, I mean, look at the hybrids from Resistance. They needed a cooling tank because their metabolisms were so high. Anderhall, okay, I'm going to see if I get, like, anything good from that. Doctor Who. Oh, okay. Never watched Doctor Who. What happened to the car? Nothing, I'm just working on it. Apparently it's... Well, okay, so I scratched some of the paint. I had to take 100 grit sandpaper to sand down where the drip rail molding went, and I accidentally hit my paint. And I just about cried. Actually, I threw a hammer at the ground because I was so angry. I can't believe I did that. So, I had to cover it up with touch-up paint. But I gotta tell you, man, it looks like crap. I'm gonna have to get that car repainted. But once it's repainted, you know, it'll be pretty good. No, I think blight creates undead. I don't think it kills them. I can't believe you've done this. That's pretty much what I said to me when I did that. I was not happy. I had been working on the car at this point for like 4 hours, and I was getting tired, and I did that. And I'm like, wow, okay. Nice to go. Nice job there, buddy. Very just a little bit upset. Can you do a video of the aliens from Stephen King's Dreamcatcher? Would need to watch Dreamcatcher first, but I might be able to do something with it. Watch Doctor Who, it's really good. Perhaps. Man in the Wilderness. I think I'm going to go download WoW. You should, dude. WoW Classic is actually a lot of fun. It's like how the game was, so it's actually challenging. Working tired is always a bit sketchy. Yeah, man, it was one of those, just, it's not, I wasn't just trying to get it done. I just had been working for a while, and I was a little tired. All right, got all the watches. Now we shall see if I get XP from this. Mr. X has given it to me too many times. Scholars maintain. Vote for me in 2020. I won't blight you. It sounds like somebody who's going to blight you. That's what they would say. Anyone farming rep and need a healer? Nope. I ain't farming anything. I'm just trying to get to 60 at some point this millennia. 575? Oof. Not worth it. All right, L-Spark. Take care, dude. Like a man in the wilderness. Okay, so Chillwind Camp. Nope. I need to go over yonder. Is there anywhere else? I guess I could go down to Burning Steps. I mean, I'm officially, like, capable out there now. Biggest issue is I'm running out of places to go, which is not ideal. Okay. We're going to go, I'm going to go turn this crap in, and we're going to go down to Burning Steps. Would you become a giant? Who's to say I'm not? Amazing how much Mr. X's coat hides. Love the video. I'm glad you enjoyed it, dude. Okay. What was that? Oh, I must have got too close to him. I guess. Just go to McDonald's. They have, oh my god, dude. Cheeseburger sounds so good right now. Okay, was I not just in stealth? Alright, screw you guys. Dude. Get out of here, man. I am stealth now. Nobody can see me. Do you think that people can mutate a biological advantage in their body? I mean, yeah. They certainly can. I mean, look at Central Europeans' resistance to HIV. It's not really a mutation. Well, no, it is a mutation because of the Delta 32 allele. But it became more prominent when they were the only ones to survive. What are your race choices in game? Well, you got orcs, taurens, which are cow people, trolls, and undead. That's horde. And then you got humans, night elves, dwarves, and gnomes, which are alliance. All right, where's my horse? Would it be possible to implant functioning hearts into a person? Well, the problem is blood pressure, right? If you had multiple hearts pumping, that might just blow out your arteries. And then you would just bleed out super fast. So you would need your circulatory system to be bolstered for something like that. Which we don't have that ability now. What do you think of the creatures from Rampage 2018? Never seen it, Praetorian. Talking about like the lizard and the gorilla. I hope to see a William Burker versus Nemesis fight in the upcoming Resident. Oh, that would be kind of cool. They're sick ass. Holy dive. Being an elf, unless you can be Darth Vader, then always be Darth Vader. Anyone want to help a resto druid kill stuff? It's a rough life out here. What are you killing? You're lame. Ass. No, you. Hey, Roanoke, didn't know you were streaming. Was putting in a video on CP to get to work, but this works better. Well, there you go. Welcome to the stream, my dude. What time is it? Oh, it's already 10:30. Crap, didn't I? Anything, LO. Just started quests here. Ah. Heaven and hell. I'm the Rock. I'm in every movie now. Yeah, pretty much. Kind of wonder. Yeah, I need to go out here. Lizzie the Crocodile, George the Gorilla, and Ralph the Flying Wolf. Isn't the blight to do with hunger? No, I believe the blight is undead. You guys ever notice how The Rock looks like Dwayne Johnson? Guess my 3 hearts plan was doomed to fail. Yeah, you would definitely pop an aneurysm. Oh my god, there's more? I must have just picked up something that was probably a dungeon. No, I picked up something called a raid, which I don't have the ability to do that. Ugh. Yeah, I'll hold on to it, but that ain't gonna work. Oh, Strathholm. Abandoned. Are they all dead? They are all dead, Artis Renfrey. Hashtag sorry about it, my dude. You're not lame. I was talking to a person in the comments. No, don't worry. My feelings aren't hurt. Roanoke, I love the Spartan Augmentation series you put out. Awesome work. Thank you, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I kind of put a pause on it because the last one I did, I think it was the Neurology of Spartans, crashed and burned, and I was like, well, that was a lot of work. But I needed to still, I believe I needed to still cover the eyes and their skin too, because their integument system is altered as well, I believe. But yeah, I will be making more. Oh, I've got nowhere to go. Probably go to Ashera, even though I don't really want to. Are you late? Well, I mean, the stream's been going for about an hour 41, but you're not really that late. Crap. There we go. Come on. Nope. All right. I just don't want to get knocked off my horse in the water. Nice. Nope. Dude. There we go. I was listening to Mini Square Fat. What is that? Hey, I'm a newer sub, and I have been binging your vids the past couple days. You're awesome. Well, thank you for the compliment, my dude. I'm glad you're finding the videos to be entertaining. I wonder if one day we'll invent less destructible babies. You know, babies are actually pretty tough. They bounce if they fall. Humans, like older humans, break. Just remember that. In Rampage, the 3 creatures are altered by CRISPR. Are they really altered by... Is that like canon as to what they are? Because that's kind of interesting. I didn't know that. But could it happen in real life? Yeah, maybe. Good old iDubbbz. You're a biologist. I'm a Hessian. We all have our roles to play. Oh my god. But what's an iDubbbz thing? Dead Space. Love those games. Dude, I loved me some Dead Space. Still do. Still have to do a like all-day stream here at some point. Just finished on pre-med last semester, finishing with B's on the big boy undergrad subjects. It was nice to be able to follow along. Makes me feel like the course content was well. Well, there you go. Good. I'm glad that it was able to kind of, you know, stimulate the brain a little bit. I got the best man at my wedding is actually in medical school right now, and it sounds completely awful. So good luck to you, buddy. What if a virus and a fungus merged together to create an infection that made a creature similar to the Quiet Place? I don't think a virus and a fungus would really merge together in that kind of aspect. Because it's sort of like... It would be like, what if I put a bunch of trees together and made a giant that walked around? You know, it's just the components aren't there for it. But the creatures from A Quiet Place I'll be covering... And then I will be subsequently tearing them apart because that entire thing is just ridiculous. I hear those can be utter hell. Yeah. Zombies. What if bees were zombies? Exactly. Yes, CRISPR's canon. That's interesting. A fungus. I'm going to be using that now. A bacteria. So now we're just going to do our long in-flight talk, I suppose. It's heaven and hell. They should have an echolocation. Should they? Death Angels. They sound like that. I wonder if... I don't know. Let's see if you guys can actually, like, see. You can see the car I'm working on. Let me cover up my actual, like... You know what I could do, which would be a lot smarter, is I'm going to do the most boomer thing possible. Don't stand me. All right, let's see. Can you see this? Oh, God. Anyways, that's what I'm working on. Oh, my God. Why do I suck at this? All right, here we go. There it is. Yep, that's what I'm working on. She's working pretty well. God, that was the most boomer thing I think I've ever done in my life. Well, Sonny, I liked your Facebook pictures. Would you like to see my phone? Anywho, yeah, dude, she's coming along. I'm really hoping it looks good now that I've scratched the paint down to past primer, past feather filling, down to metal. It's nice. Not a boomer, just a guy with a phone. I know, but it's like I'm trying to show you, like, and then like I'm going off my camera, which is backwards and flipped, and then, what's this newfangled device exactly? Yeah, you know, a lot of people paint the classic Mustangs like that. There's either cherry red or turquoise or screw all that, man. No, black and chrome, glossy black, high gloss black, shiny chrome, timeless. It will always look good. I'll be 70 years old and that thing will still be bad. Hey, Roanoke boomer. Wouldn't even know how to get photos. Well, that's a good point. This sounds weird, but my parents are AB negative, B positive, and I'm O positive according to my last blood test. I'm pretty sure you get your blood type from your mother, I thought. The Mustangs, exactly, Catalyst. What if a Quiet Place creature gets infected by a mutagen from Rampage? I would have to learn more about the mutagen from Rampage, though. But that would probably be horrifying, considering the things from Rampage are gigantic. Cordyceps was a fungus. I'd love to see you continue covering the swarm. Please cover the pouncer. Yeah, I do need to actually cover that. I was thinking about doing the Snatcher next, though, because I'm pretty sure those come from Reavers. Dark blue's not bad. I almost went for a dark blue, but it's kind of funny. Everybody, my dad, his friends, my mom, everybody was trying to talk me out of, maybe not my mom. I think she actually said I should go with black and chrome. But a lot of people were trying to talk me out of doing black and chrome because they're like, well, black's going to show everything. And it's just like, nah, trust me, it's going to look good. And it does look good. Mini square flat, mini square flat, mini square flat. Very interesting. Matte black is garbage. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it has to be. It looks gross. It's like, it looks like if I rub my fingernails across this, it would hurt or something. And it's just like, ugh. Like it's just going to grab air as I move past. And no. Dark purple with gold. Well, that's eccentric. Thoughts on Back for Blood if you looked. I have not looked into it yet. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like the only color for the Mustang, I mean, white, that's some people's choice. Red, there's two. The people that paint it turquoise, like my father, objectively wrong. But, you know, everybody's got their own. It looks like chalkboard. Yeah, dude, it does. If you want a super fine looking car, try black with a gold trim. I'm just going to stick with solid black and chrome because I don't need any gold. I don't need any other racing color or nothing. It's just high gloss black. What's going on, Magacag? It's a Mustang. It is a Mustang. What's the game about? Well, that's a good question. The overall story arc is... I went and saw the Warcraft movie, which I assume that's the beginning. It probably isn't, but it is what it is. Orcs basically arrived through the gate to Earth. Not Earth at all. Azeroth. And they started attacking, and humans were pretty much the only ones who were like, oh crap, we probably need to address this. And so war broke out, and this is basically a lot more races are involved now. Peace be with you. Have you discovered and dealt with the thing? It's nice to see that Horde isn't trying to just completely hold down this area. It's always annoying. Story is as you fly a griffin for half an hour. Dude, you are not kidding. The game's about the evil Horde, and the Alliance are just trying to make a life for themselves because the Horde are actually the invading species who showed up. And they've already run through other planets. Now they're at Azeroth. And then they finally met Resistance and just got just, I guess, stopped, like, supposedly or whatever. But it's good. It's good stuff. Will you do more videos on Fallout? I need to. Just trying to figure out which ones I want to do. I was here at 50 and this sucked, by the way. But the Horde aren't exactly bad guys. No, the Horde aren't exactly bad guys, and the Alliance aren't exactly good guys. But the Orcs are bad guys. Objectively speaking. The human race was just chilling, minding its own business, and then they showed up. Leroy Jenkins is a classic dank meme. It is. I think other planets tried fighting back, but due to the Fel energy, which I think the Orcs were corrupted by Fel energy too, which is originally their skin was kind of like a brownish color, but then they got infected by the Fel, and then they turned into just the green skin. So I'm pretty sure that the elves and humans and dwarves and gnomes on this planet are the ones who are more effective at fighting back. A Korostang? It's a wretched abomination. Apparently Blizzard capture system is down, so I can start an account. Well, that sucks. Rock and roll, late noise pollution. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that guy. Apparently, oh wait, read that. Everybody gangsta till the orc starts charging. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you saw the movie, dude, the orcs are freaking huge. Like, humans and orcs are, in this game, are... I mean, the orcs are a little taller, but, they made it for real with the movie. It's like, my God, those bastards are huge. Blackrock Depths. Goodbye. Getting rid of that. Spire. Nope. Alright. What's around here? I need to run up here and grab all that crap. 50 medallions. Those are dungeons. They're like brute height. Apparently, yeah. Good lord. So, unfortunately, coming here was a total waste of time. Oh, wait. I need to go this area. All right, Mr. Hyde. Take care, dude. What if an iguana gets infected with him? Well, then I think you get the lizard from Rampage, right? Objectively speaking. Objectively speaking, humans are fantastic. and orcs are total losers. Will I be doing a video on the trimmers? Maybe. I'll have to figure out how I want to approach that. I recommend you do a video on the centaurs. Centaurs might be kind of cool, actually. Biggest issue is finding them. Like, Deathclaws were easy to find because I knew if I went to where the nuke fell, I was going to find Deathclaws. But finding centaurs is a little more difficult. Hey, Roanoke, where does a mansplainer get their water? I don't know. Where? Could Lizzie, George, and Ralph survive? No, because Argent energy corrupts organics. Every single animal would be infected with a... He really likes the rampage virus, man. What game is your favorite to make videos on? What game has gotten you the most videos? Dead Space for both of those. But my Metro Librarian video actually passed 1 million views not too long ago, which that's my first video to pass 1 million. So Metro has gotten me the most views. Can I not attack this dude? Like, what? Okay, no, I can't yet. Hate noise pollution. What would, in a fight to the death, a charger from Gears of War, an orc from WoW, or a brute from Halo, a blind one from Metro, or a Baron of Hell? Baron of Hell. Straight up Baron of Hell. He's 14 feet tall. Could easily just murk all of those. See if this guy gives me what I need. Uh-oh. Yep. I don't have any flash powder? Oh, that's... Okay. We're outie. No. No, we're dead. I can't believe I used all my flash powder. Rock and roll, late noise pollution. Do you collaborate with other people on YouTube yet? Yeah, I've been collaborating. I don't do like tons of collaborations, but yeah, I've been known to do some. Doing a video on the cybernetic prosthetics from Deus Ex Human Revolution. We'll need to play that first because I don't know too much about it. Elites versus orcs, no weapons. Elites are better trained. Orcs are just angry. Hey, Roanoke, what would happen if an apple got infected? Well, then we would have a giant apple that grows wildly out of control until it becomes the new planet we live on. But unfortunately, as it continues to grow, the gravity becomes too great, and we turn to soup. On your other channel, have you covered autism? I'd love to know more about the thing that makes my life a bit troublesome with most things like social skills. I can look into it. That sounds more, I mean, it's biological as well as like psychological. So I might actually bring in my fiance on that then. She might be able to explain sort of like the more social aspects of it, whereas I could talk about the actual biology. It's an interesting idea. You just called orcs dumb, spoken like a true Hey, Tauren, orcs, trolls, and undead, all dumb. Total losers. No friends. The only reason they associate with each other is because they all smell bad, and like it just culminates together, and they can deal with each other. No Mason Legend. Oh, Rider of Death, destroy my enemies. My life is yours. It's free real estate. Humans all... No! Hey, you know what? Look at Stormwind, my dude. That's a nice place, right? The orcs don't have anything like that. They've got basically, oh, we carved out this gorge in the middle of a desert because that's smart. No respect. It's okay, guys. I know. The truth hurts. It really does, but it sets you free. Thunder Bluff is crap. It's just a plateau with some wood. Oh, we have trees. So we used all the trees around us to create a giant field, and then we, built Mulgore. Like, cool, dude. All I'm saying is, like, the Horde don't have cities. All the Horde have are leftover remnants of better races' structures. Undercity, that was a human structure. And then the undead took it because of the Lich King. So, just saying. They did once. Yeah, I'm sure they did. It might be vanilla, but at least it's pretty. Cities can be destroyed. Horde land is not eternal. I believe Anduin showed us that. I mean, the dwarves built Ironforge, right? The gnomes built Gnomergan. Humans built Stormwind. And I mean, the elves, they built something. They built Darnassus, but I mean, it's a giant tree. But regardless of all that, look at the structures the Horde built. All crap. And I'm glad we could have this TED Talk over this. It was time that we all, came to the conclusion that the Horde sucks. Architecturally speaking, total nerds. They don't have anything. No, Night Elves aren't dumb. They built structures. I can't believe I just missed that hit. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. The orcs have pauldrons. Yes, they do. Are you still in school? Not anymore. I graduated back in 2017, and I finished up EMT school in December. Now I'm just paying off student loans until I can go back to school and get my master's. Oh, Lord. Who would you rather fight, a Deathclaw-sized Radroach or 10 Radroach-sized Deathclaws? I'm going to go with 10 Radroach-sized Deathclaws. Yeah, there are gods in this game. I'm not too familiar with what they're about, though, to be honest. Do I ever plan on getting my PhD? I've thought about it. I mean, I don't really know where life is going to take me. I mean, I think it'd be kind of cool to get my PhD. Now, the real question is, do I want to be a professor's, errand boy for 3 to 5 years? Doesn't sound too appealing. Which would you fight? Doomguy, Master Chief, or King Asgore? Well, Doomguy would kill me. Master Chief would kill me. So, who would I rather die by is the question you're asking. Master Chief. PhD, sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Yeah, I worked with a lot of doctors and PhD people, and they hated it. They hated the PhD process, so kind of made me a little, not that interested immediately. Have you seen Kong Skull Island? Yes, I have. It was actually the first game I got for the Xbox 360, too. Doomguy would own Master Chief. That is true. Yes, you behind the grape shed. Oh my god, I've been streaming for 2 hours. Good lord. Time flies when you're playing World of Warcraft. As your life slowly dwindles away. What do you think of the Carazadors in Fallout? Isn't that New Vegas? Because I played New Vegas. I'm just not that familiar with them. Biology King Kong. Well, he's just a really big gorilla. According to Death Battle, Master Chief would own... Well, there's a difference between the Doom Slayer and Doom Guy. Just remember that. The Doom Slayer is the new guy. Doom Guy is the original. Doom Guy was just a Marine who was capable of staying alive. The Doom Slayer is like basically a demigod. Master Chief would be like, we have to activate the Halo, gets head blown off and shanked 7 times. Actually, we all know, objectively speaking, that Master Chief and the Doom Slayer would team up. Because there'd be no point in them not. Pretty sure they would have comparable goals. God. Yep, New Vegas, my fave Fallout game. I will need to play New Vegas a little more than what I have been. Okay, we're good. Boom! 1735. That was a hit. Ever thought of covering the flood? I have covered the flood, like, extensively. I know, there's like 180 videos I've got or something like that, so a lot of people don't go down that list to 2018 Roanoke. And I can't really blame them, because that Roanoke was not as thorough with the research. Right, but the Doomslayer, which I'm glad to hear that because I actually said that, Mason, in one of my videos, and I had a bunch of Doom purists jump down my throat saying, no, that's not true. It's confirmed to be the opposite. And I was like, no, it's actually not confirmed to be the opposite. They just haven't said whether it was one way or the other. So, vindication, I was right. Now, apart from that, yeah, Doom Guy went to hell and stayed there for 1,000 years, where he eventually becomes the Doomslayer. Is Bon Jovi playing the... It is... Come On, Feel the Noise. Come on! Doom Guy went to hell and came back a hero like Jesus. Pretty much, yeah. I believe Doom was actually written... not really... Well, it would be written... Yeah, I guess there's a storyline there. Like, the dude was Christian. And I mean, I don't know if you can get more Christian than, like, killing demons, so... What would happen if aliens went against the Covenant? Well, considering the flood almost ran through the Covenant, I would say it would probably be a similar scenario. If they didn't get it under control, they would definitely die. The Daemons. Ugh. Every video is going in depth about creatures and every media is awesome. Well, thank you, No Jokes. Glad you enjoy them, dude. Yeah, but Christian people aren't very fond of, well, violence. I don't know, dude. You read the Bible? That thing's pretty violent. Doom Guy is the proof that Marines do go to hell. Oh, Lord. Isn't the Doomslayer... I don't think he's the same person. We gotta go. Good night. All right. Alan, take care, dude. Where is the car? It is currently about 8 feet underneath me in the garage. Wow. 45 out of 50. We're getting there. The Predator would get just absolutely wrecked by Master Chief. And here's why. The elites are basically predators. They can go invisible. They got the little hinge jaw things. And they're pretty stout. And yet Master Chief just wrecks them. Quit blocking me. I'm not careful. That other guy's going to get back up here in a minute. All right, let me pop a little bit of healing here. All right, ready to go. Who can tell me how Argent Energy works? Well, Argent Energy is energy, so I would assume it would have to change your cell some way using that energy. Now how? I don't know. Somebody else is going to have to explain that one. Argent Energy is just spooky demon hell stuff. Spooky! Wow. Okay. Not really sure what I just witnessed. About to see some Omicron humans in the Summer Olympics. Yeah, no kidding. There's a good chance. Oh, crap. All right, pop a healing potion, and I'm good to go. Can you do a video on Sonic the Hedgehog? You mean like how when he did his little run thing in the movie, he knocked out the Eastern Seaboard electricity, so he basically just killed a ton of people in the hospital? Doom Guy might be susceptible to the signal. Nope, because he's not susceptible to Argent Energy. So all the signal is also energy. So whatever is in Doom Guy makes him not able to be corrupted. Well, it appears as though Argent Energy also alters your DNA. Crap, I forgot to cut this dude's head off. Miss Kitty, what are you doing over there, gal? She is obsessed with the closet door. He's incorruptible after all. He's so angry. Exactly. Just his pure rage is what keeps everything from messing with him. Feel good. Wonder. Well, I can't hit. Ooh, whoa, nope. All right, let's do this. Okay. All right, well, let's just do this then. Really wish I hadn't wasted. What is this dude's problem? Good Lord, get out of here, man. All right, let me get the head, and we are stuck. All right. Haha. Now we're good. Nice. Congratulations on your job, Crusader. The summoners from Doom are female. I read up on their wiki and it stated that their shoulders were puffy and their wings were meant to represent a groan or a gown worn by women of the old time. Interesting. I want to see demons fighting necromorphs. We all want to see demons fighting necromorphs. Have I read the Metro books? I have not. I need to do that, though. Can you and Hidden do a video on the Halo array? Quite possibly. I had a job once. Mrs. Kitty. What happened to your job? They took guard. Will you do a video explaining the apocrine glands? There you go. On your second channel. I can look into it. I'm always ready to learn more stuff. Let's see Isaac Clarke versus demons. All right, so Isaac would probably die. Isaac was still susceptible to the marker, which means he would definitely still be susceptible to Argent energy. Were all the Halo rings just miniature planets? Essentially, yeah. Hello. Can you do a video on what the Euclid's Sea Finder, Euclid's Archimedes 2 does to the body? What is that from? Arcat's liquid. Yes, technically speaking. New Vegas. All right, yeah. I just need to play New Vegas some more. Where am I? Righto. Did he send me like way out somewhere else? He sent me to Lake Shot. Okay. That's interesting. I think of all the education that I missed. Euclid isn't the gun you find that. Well, guys, I think we're going to, excuse me, first I'm going to cough into your ears, but I think we're going to end that there. I appreciate everybody showing up to the stream. It was fun talking to everybody. Since I was a little worn out, it wasn't like a regular game and all that nonsense. But y'all have a good one. I will be working on that video tomorrow, pretty much the whole day, so I don't know if I will be streaming or not. But anyways, like I said, appreciate y'all showing up, and I will see everyone in the next stream. Deuces!